Well, as the great Vince McMahon would say, Sean McDermott.
You're fired!
Sean McDermott, after Josh Allen's 4-turnover game, has officially been relieved of his duties as the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. He could not overcome this season. The defense let the Denver Broncos march all the way down the field to tie the game, march down the field to win the game. Sean McDermott, a lot of rumblings the last few years, especially this season. No Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow in the playoffs. If you can't get over the hump this year, maybe it's time for a change of scenery, and a time for change of scenery. It is Sean McDermott's tenure in Buffalo through 9 seasons, 8 playoff appearances, 98-50 regular season record, and 5, count them, 5 AFC East titles. The Buffalo Bills owner put out a statement. Sean has done an admirable job of leading our football team for the past 9 seasons, said owner Terry Pegula. But I feel we are in need of a new structure within our leadership to give this organization the best opportunity to take our team to the next level. We owe that to our players and to Bills Mafia. Sean helped change the mindset of this organization and was instrumental in the Bills becoming a perennial playoff team. I respect all the work, loyalty, and attention to detail he showed for this team and the community. I wish Sean, Jamie, and his family all the best. Moving forward, Brandon Beane will now serve as the president of football operations and general manager of the Buffalo Bills. Brandon will oversee all facets of our football operation, including the oversight of our coaching staff. I have full faith in and have witnessed Brandon's outstanding leadership style and have confidence in his abilities to lead our organization. B will be leading the search for a new head coach and will be working directly with Pegula and Pete, who will now serve as president of business operations during the interview and hiring process. Sean McDermott, twice I can remember your defense losing the game. You got the 18-second disaster against the Chiefs, and then you had Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos come back and tie the game and ultimately win the game in overtime due to a couple of pass interference calls. Here's the moment. Get Up learned that the Bills had fired Sean McDermott, featuring Adam Schefter running back on set to discuss the news.
Okay, I have major breaking news. I'm just going to break in with it right now. Schefter just ran out of the room, and I know now why he did. My control room may not know that, may not know this yet, but it's been on Twitter for 16 seconds. The Bills have fired Sean McDermott. This was something that we speculated might happen. Schefter, come running back in here if you can.
Yep.
Let's make sure his mic is on.
Yep.
We now understand why you got up and the chair flew behind us.
Yep.
Schefter, tell us anything that you know.
The Buffalo Bills made the decision to move on from Sean McDermott. We talked about it. It's been going around in league circles, the fact that this could happen. It is official. They informed him this morning that they're moving on. Look, in a year where the Baltimore Ravens have moved on from John Harbaugh, we knew that anything was certainly possible. And in this particular case, that's what happened here. They have fired Sean McDermott after 9 seasons. This is a team that struggled to get over the hump, could not do it, had a chance this year. No Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow in the postseason. Instead, they get 5 turnovers. And people had talked about around the league, for as much success as Sean McDermott had, they felt like this was a team that sometimes played tight.
Okay,
Diana Rossini of The Athletic talking to NFL execs around the league about Buffalo's next head coach options. The name that keeps coming up is the familiar one, a Buffalo narrative and someone Josh Allen loves, Brian Daboll. I'm also hearing rumors of Joe Brady being associated with this head coaching position as well. Brian Daboll, 7 straight seasons of 10-plus wins, 8 out of 9 seasons with playoff appearances, 6 straight years of winning a playoff game, 5 straight division titles. But it's McDermott's fault the GM didn't acquire enough good wide receivers, and Josh Allen is forced to play Superman, which results in 5 turnovers. They never replaced the production of Stephon Diggs. That is a fact. Keon Coleman turned out to be a bust. That is a fact. Dalton Kincaid, nice. The other Dalton, nice. Shakir, good player. Not a number one. Not a Stephon Diggs. Not a Devonta Smith. Not a Pickens. Not a CeeDee Lamb. You look in the division, not a Tyreek Hill. Is he a Jalen Waddle? Maybe not even. Is he a Garrett Wilson? Not even. Of all the wide receivers in that NFC East, the Buffalo Bills have the worst one this season. This gets called on Riley Moss like it should have, and Sean McDermott likely still has a job. If the wide receiver didn't quit on this play, Sean McDermott might still have a job. He quit on this play. That wide receiver quit on that play. John Burrow seeing that he could have been coaching Josh Allen if he waited a few more days, crying, Tobey Maguire, hate to see it. He might do something extreme now. McDermott will still have a job if the refs had gotten this call right. If this is true, this might be one of the dumbest moves the Bills have ever made. You ain't finding better than McDermott. Do you get an offensive guy like Brian Daboll in there? Daboll goes, picks up somebody for that defensive side of the ball. Robert Saleh, he's not leaving anywhere if it's not for a head coaching job. So what defense coordinators out there that if Brian Daboll goes to Buffalo, he can bring in to revamp that defense? So that's actually a top defense in the league. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think the Buffalo Bills made the right decision or the wrong decision? But unfortunately, as the great Vince McMahon would say, Sean McDermott,
You're fired!
it is what it is. Like the video, comment, subscribe. See you later as always. Peace!